and just having to be out at work and just dealing with everything in the world, when I come home to you, I'm serious. When I come home to you, and I come home to my family, especially when my son is here, I may not even say anything to you guys, but it's just because I feel 1,000 pounds lighter. It's like an exhale. So when you say that I don't care enough to, and it's really because when I'm with you, this is the only time that I could just because every other time is just so hard. It's so hard, and I don't think that you realize how much you take that weight off of me, and I don't know how to explain it to you, and that's why I don't fight with you. I don't argue with you, because I just want to exhale. Even if you are in the other room and I'm in one room, just to know that you're here. And it's something that is hard to explain. It's hard for you to understand, I'm sure. And
so the thing that I'm gonna say that I acknowledge what you're saying and how you feel. And I have always felt that a goal of mine is to be a safe space and to create safe spaces. I recognize that a space that I am occupying, I do my best to make sure that it is not a chaotic space. I do my best to make sure that you are not required to just work when you get here, because I do realize that that's what you're doing outside. But I want you to know that I do understand everything that you just said. You feel like I don't understand. These are things that I absolutely understand. So much so that I know that, like I said to you before, the things that you are opening up about now, as far as functional depression, I've known this about you. Like, these are things, like I was saying in the beginning, that women can more naturally pick up on these types of things, even when you maybe have a mask on, or may have to, and not a mask like something that's fake or not you, but a mask as in like a face to be what you need to be in a given moment. I am still able to know and tell where you are physically, spiritually, and emotionally, especially when we are sexually intimate with each other. So to automatically assume that I don't understand these things is, to me, almost like just a smack in my face.
But that's why. Again, I'll say, to assume that you wouldn't understand, that's my fault. But again, when I say don't take it personal, so when you say, and whether you realize it or not, when you say that's a smack in my face, that's literally you taking it personal.
And I have been. I have been. And let me finish. And not just because of that, because you explain when you come home and you're home and you can just breathe and just sigh and relax, even if we're in the other room and things like that. That is your perspective. But then the perspective that we get is you coming home and you still have the weight on your shoulders. You don't come home and drop that before you walk into the door. You come in here still with that. So the interactions that we are having with each other in love and light or laughter does not penetrate you because you still have that on you. So you are easily triggered by things like I explained to you when they laughing and joking or they playing chess and they run and they come and tell me about the game and they don't even mention it to you, is because you won't allow yourself to go there. And I know that it's a part of the depression and it's a part of that doesn't leave when you walk into this door, even though you are now in a space that is safer than out there. And you feel the relief that you don't have to keep doing all these things, that is still on you. It's still on you. And that's what we see. So, and it's necessary for us to have these conversations because I realize that I only see my perspective. I only see what's in front of me when I'm moving about, when I'm doing things, and you are able to observe me from the outside. And I need that. I need to know that. I need to know these things because your observations are similar to my mom's observations or my kids' observations sometimes, like, you know, because y'all are able to see from a different perspective. So when you explain your perspective of what we are and what this space is, when you come home with what you're going through mentally and emotionally, we see you different than that. So if we are seeing you in a way that's different from that and from how you are perceiving us and how you're perceiving yourself in this space, then that's why these conversations are necessary. So instead of saying, I don't feel that you understand, or I feel that you just don't understand, or just putting it out there like that and not having a conversation as opposed, because of me, your idea of me not understanding frustrates me. And I am trying to not take it personal, but at the same time, it's really hard when we are creating something, when I know that my part is to really make sure that this is a safe space. And I understand what you said, like, you don't feel like I understand how much I relieve that for you. I do. And just going deeper into intimate space, that's what it becomes. So if we're not unpacking these things and then we do come together, then it's unpacked. And I know it and I feel it, and we're not talking about it. So then I'm feeling things and you're feeling things, and we're not talking about things because we feel like we won't understand each other. And then it does get chaotic. Well, that's what neither of us want.
I agree. I love you. That's it for today.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.